Welcome to Raw Babes 101. We are yours.
Sam, you just did that.
Oh
That was
my
so
God.
good.
Welcome.
Did you guys get that?
Yeah, welcome to our
Show.
show, man. This is fun. I love being
My brain
in the
is
studio.
tingling right now.
Ooh.
I've been getting this like weird sensation lately, like when I'm in deep thought, and I kind of always feel like it's my higher self that's going, "Hi, yeah, you're here. You're right.
Yeah,
You're on the right track."
you're on the right track, girl. I love that, and I love that you're listening.
Yeah.
To all the things.
Well, I'm always listening, but I feel, remember we were talking about this before, when your life is being stopped by ego and your ego's getting away and you actually lose sight of signs and synchronicities.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. So life's just been a little bit heavy these days, and I've been looking for these signs and synchronicities, and they're not coming, and I know why, and that's okay.
I'm working through it.
Working through it.
Yeah, there's been some big things in your life too, especially with
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get too deep into it, really, because I feel like right now I'm in this space of just observing. Mm-hmm. I've been very quiet, just listening to thoughts, working through them. I'm reading a really good book about how to be a positive leader. Ooh. And it really resonates because out of all the things that we've gone through and the way life has transpired, what really gets us through is just having a positive mindset. And this book has just been very helpful in that aspect. So
Awesome.
I'm really enjoying that. So I'll put that in the show notes.
Yes, and Tiffany, you are a positive leader already. So I'm not surprised that you're mirroring a book like that. Also, we're also sending love to you and your family.
Thank you.
Yes. Tiffany's going through a thing. So I don't know. I know. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm like
I didn't want to cry.
But crying is healing, my baby. My baby girl.
Just so you guys are all in the know, I lost my stepbrother just a few days ago.
Yes. So much love, TT. And everybody's holding space for you and your family. Aw. Just let it, feel it, baby, feel it. Yeah, there's been a lot going on in the world, and a lot of people transitioning and exiting. It doesn't make it easy for us on this side of things, on our school side of things.
And you know, like, what makes it even harder, if it could be any harder, is the fact that my family's in California, and because we're not vaccinated, we can't fly out of Canada. So I actually haven't seen my dad's side since COVID started. My husband and daughter are flying out next week. She's not vaccinated either, to North Carolina for lacrosse, because she's like this crazy lacrosse player. She's such a stud. And they will have to drive over the border and then fly out from, I believe they're flying out from Bellingham. Yeah. But we haven't done that yet. So there is that fear of, like, I don't know, the unknown, I guess.
And that's funny that you're saying this right now. Yeah. No coincidence. Yeah. No coincidence, because fear is exactly the thing that keeps standing us in our way from the unknown of living our dreams. And the universe responds when people face their fears, and whether it's to do with, giving something a shot, give it a try. Yeah. I've heard of so many people, they just go across the Peace Arch border, and then they go and fly, and you don't have to be vaccinated. And that's the beautiful thing, is when you actually try it, instead of listening to the news and being told that you can't do something, try it first for yourself and get your own answer and your own discovery.
I agree.
Yeah. And, you know, this is hopefully going to be an opportunity for you to go over to see, of course, your family and your dad. And, you know, this is definitely not, there's, you know, as we know, as there's been a lot of loss, there's no quick way around it. You got to go through it.
You just got to do it.
Go through it.
I've even talked to a friend of mine who has a place just over the border, and they haven't attempted to just drive over, because that's what they would do. They would just, we live so close to the border that just going over the border for a quick getaway is really easy for us.
Yeah.
And so a friend of mine that has a place has not gone yet because they haven't dealt with it, and they're afraid. And
you just got to do it.
I know. That was my advice. I'm like, what's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to just turn you around? Meh. They turn you around.
And then
no big deal.
Let's go one step deeper with this, you guys. So it's actually not even the fear of the unknown. We're afraid of rejection.
Yeah.
So
totally.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
When you go into rejection, this is triggering your inner child, and this is triggering the little girl or the little boy within you of being rejected. That could be for a date, crossing the border. It's another person and another authority, but really that's when you place people on a pedestal. So when you bring people back down to just the human level of, we're all souls, we all came here with a plan and a purpose, and remove all of these expectations and fears and judgments. And if you are rejected, it's okay. People are going to reject us, and people aren't going to wholeheartedly accept us and love us exactly as we are. And that's okay.
Already, just from just crossing by somebody at the grocery store, someone who's just like, I don't like your hair. Actually, who doesn't like this hair?
Come on. I'm like, all I'm doing is literally upset. I'm loving it. I'm like, oh, especially when I'm with you, I'm like, I want to have like a change or like something wild. You know, it's just so, it suits you. It's just you.
Thank you.
It's just from your mermaid life and your goddess, which the goddess you are now.
I know. I'm just so happy with my hairdresser.
Annie. She hit it. Annie, you hit it. Awesome. She hit it hard.
This is twice we've spoke of you, Annie.
Yes. Now. Yes, 100%. But anyhow, I personally know of actual people that are my friends that have gone across the line and gone, they are not vaccinated and they're traveling. So just so you guys know, whether you are or aren't, no judgment, do your thing. You can fly and you can go and it's all good.
You can do it.
You can do it. Today is June 3rd. You'll be watching this 1 week later, and you are only going to be 1 week into the shadow. Well, it's not even, it's still the shadow period of retrograde. But
there's always a shadow period.
Yes, before and after. 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after.
Always.
But we are in forward motion. Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini, so especially these two signs, it definitely heightens a lot of their shit, and especially going in backwards. I am Virgo, but it happens for the collective, for everybody.
If you're not sitting in I just put this in my Instagram story, like sitting with like feelings, that heaviness, and if you're not reflecting, you're doing something wrong.
Avoiding, maybe.
Yeah, like it's probably a good time to reflect. There's going to be some growth no matter what transpires after that, but reflect, learn a little bit about yourself.
Mm-hmm. I'm learning a lot every time, every layer. It's like I'm a motherfucking onion that just keeps on peeling.
Oh my God.
It doesn't end, and that's good. There's no beginning, no ends. Anyways, we're infinity.
Yes.
Eternity, like number 8. I have so many things that I want to talk about right now, but I'm like holding back for the subscription because I'm like, I want to tell you guys about.
Talk about?
Well, I want to tell you guys about like this event that happened. I was in. I was downtown yesterday. I want to share about this. So I'm like going to drop all these little seeds because I'm going to talk about it on this subscription. Crazy. Always signs and synchronicities are happening. Always.
Well, like this is the numbers girl 100%. So
the hub of numbers.
Anytime like we're driving, she's like, look at that license plate. Look at that number. Look at that. I'm like, driving. I can't.
But it's good. I'm glad you're picking or saying this right now, because our whole team is always trying to show us through people, places, and things. And so, yes, I call it out. And if you, as people know, when you start hanging out with me, it trickles onto you, because it's like,
when people already feel like they are.
well,
Like, are you
sorry,
kidding me?
yeah.
Anytime we meet somebody that we don't know, they feel like they know us.
Exactly.
So please, I'm gonna apologize now if I stand back and go, do I know you?
we know all of us. We know everybody, but just energetically, maybe not physically always.
Well, sometimes, we just get caught off guard. But as soon as those few words get said, it's like, boom.
Say hi.
I know you. You know me.
Lifetimes. Oh yeah, so many things. I did an insane ceremony, you guys. I did. I've got so much on the go. It's just like, I don't even know how to start. I don't even know where to begin with all of the things.
I have to also apologize because I am coughing and my asthma is really, like, it's really been acting up.
But we're not going to call it yours, right? Because we're not going to own it.
That's right.
The
I have
asthma.
The asthma.
The asthma.
And unfortunately, where we live, we are literally surrounded by the most beautiful foliage
trees.
But we're surrounded also by cottonwoods. Or like cottonwood trees are
Vagina pollen.
It's like vagina pollen, like with a yeast infection.
Oh my god.
For real.
On
It's just fucking me up.
Skin. Oh my god.
I kind of like, I had to go to the clinic and
she's like,
yeah, like, so when I'm sleeping, like once my medicated, my medicated puffer, fucking such a nerd, but whatever. It starts wearing, like, you can hear it.
and you know what I'm
Isn't
thinking?
that sad? That's
yeah,
sad.
but what also for me, I'm like, no. Tiffany's clearing out some lifetime of things she suppressed and held back, and it's coming out like a freaking wild vagina horse. Sorry, not sorry. I have to say this. In my dance class, I'm inappropriate, and
Always.
I can be, appropriate, and then I can also be inappropriate, and there's a time and place. Of course, I have a beautiful son, and I'm very appropriate always, but
I can't even swear around him without him calling me out.
Yeah, he's so amazing, because he's just like, hey,
Tiffany, you said the F word. I'm like, I always see the F word, honey.
Yes, and I'm just teaching him too that it's like, you know what? People are going to say things that we may not say or approve of or agree with, and we have to accept the fact that we don't choose to say it just because somebody else does. So we're learning that.
But you do.
So but what?
You use it.
Yes, I use it.
Yeah.
Of course I use it, and I would never lie about that. Come on now, girl.
Dude, there's so much evidence.
I'm not trying to hide. This is me.
There's a lot of evidence on that.
It's all on the show. Okay, so back to what I was saying.
Oh, my head's tingling again.
Oh my God. So back to the thing. So in dance, I dropped the word out loud, and there's like
Which word?
16 girls in dance class.
Are you gonna save the word?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm doing my dance, and I drop it like vagina sauce. And one of the girls was like, so not okay with it.
She wasn't okay with it?
No. It was like, it was like I was just, yeah.
She was grossed out.
Yeah.
And
so I just was like,
is there an age range that we're dealing with?
Younger than me, for sure.
Oh.
But then I was like, this was good for me, because one of my tests lately have been being the observer, not being able to say a word with other people speaking about me. When you have to sit there and say nothing, and it's a good lesson for me, because I'm like, it doesn't matter her opinion of me. That's okay. I said something that was, because here's the thing, guys. We're on Earth School, and like, who decided that vagina was that word anyway? Or like, vagina sauce is inappropriate, or this, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody made it up along the way. They did. Or like, fuck. Why does FUCK put together have so much attachment? So let go of the attachment to vagina sauce. But anyways, some people don't.
It's like cunt. A lot of people. Ooh. Did that strike a chord for you? Ouch. Some people don't like it. I say that in front of my mother-in-law. She's like, don't say that word.
Because it's, and like, think of it, it's like CUNT.
Yeah, see you next
like
Tuesday.
It's just words put together. But yeah, people have attachments to it. And you're allowed. That's your choice. And you don't have to use it. But let it go.
Let it go.
But yeah, I just wanted to share that because I had to feel the feeling of not being approved of. And that's something that's been a big test in my life of not being approved of. What were you going to say? You were going to say something with that.
About being approved?
No, when I said, anyway, it's gone.
Nothing I haven't said before.
Yeah, and that's what I like about you is you just are so authentic in your conviction. That
I just feel bad for the girl that cringes at such a thing.
Yeah.
One of my sisters cringes at a few things, which is like just beyond me. One is if you talk like Sean Connery, she can't stand it. If you poke her, she can't. So we poke her and say, Sean Connery is poking you.
Oh my God. So what's the deal with Sean Connery?
I don't know. She must have.
Is that the singer? Is she a singer?
Sean Connery's like he's like Indiana Jones's dad. Sean Connery was like
Shaka Khan? Just kidding.
No, who was he, guys? Waiting for you to respond. Whoops. No, I'm pretty sure Sean Connery, I mean, he's been in so many movies. He was an icon.
I have no idea, but that's just...
Can you just pull him up out of respect for Sean Connery? My God.
Your greatest struggles will be your greatest lessons. That's what we just got right now.
Sean Connery.
Yeah, the struggle of being judged. Let it go. I've been put on blast in a different form, a different way, not a form.
Well, you've had to go to court and stuff, so it's okay. It's not an Amber Heard thing. Jeez, I want to feel bad for you, Amber, but I just don't.
Oh, but I didn't. If I lose this, we're going to lose the content.
No, because
Okay. There's a way around everything.
There's a solution to everything, people.
I feel like what we're doing today is really like bantering. This is more of a banter, McBanter.
And we're already at 18 minutes.
Well, then we should just shut it off now.
What?
Fuck it.
Sean Connery, dude.
Okay.
Sean.
I don't even know how to spell it.
Can you got to stop typing. Okay.
Just going to try.
There you go. Boom.
Hey, Sean Connery. I still don't know.
Guys.
Should I show the photo?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Is this, hold on. This is hilarious. This is coming up. Is that Star Wars? No.
You know what? No, he was never in Star Wars, but he was in Indiana Jones.
Guys, I have to share something. Like, sorry, not sorry. I haven't watched any Star Wars ever. Ever.
Dude. I forgot about this, and now we're going to have to binge watch.
Yeah, you guys, I've never watched Star Wars. Is
Sean
Yoda
Connery...
is Yoda on Star Wars?
Yes.
Okay.
But Sean Connery is not. So
okay.
This is
how much I don't know about the things. But
I used to work at Blockbuster, so I don't know. I just kind of know these things.
She's the movie hoe. Okay, guys. So what we have in store for you is always a lot.
Well, we're going to in the next part of the episode, we're going to start talking. We're going to pull from this deck, Cards of Connection. This always brings up really good conversations for us.
Yeah.
We also want to just tap into chemtrails right now. I don't know. It's known to be conspiracy theory, but we're going to talk more about this in our paid subscription.
Yes.
What else are we talking about?
There was something that I wanted to share about some fear. And
Well, in your endeavors, you had some endeavors that you need to share.
So yeah, head over to the subscription. We just give you guys this little taste of the silliness just because
we're just warming up.
We're just warming up. Getting into the hot sauce. So we are wearing a dress today, a romper, in order to call in summer because we're on June 3rd. It's raining outside right now currently. And
it looks like it stopped for a second.
Yeah, it looks like it stopped.
And it's going to start again.
So really what's been happening is you got to dress for
success.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall. Okay, so you got to dress for it all. Bring your umbrella, bring your winter jacket, and your boots. So what you guys are going to start seeing me walking around Maple Ridge with my winter boots on. I'm going to wear shorts. I'll have my winter coat and a toque and an umbrella so that I'm ready for fucking June. Whatever it's got to bring,
well,
I'm here for it.
The rain is going to help me personally because it'll help weigh down all of this cottonwood. It looks like it's snowing in fairyland when cotton is coming off of these trees. Like it's like little pieces of fluff with a little seed in the middle, and it clogs your gutters. It clogs the streets. Like
your
it's
nose.
like your
throat,
nose,
your chest.
All the things. So the rain hopefully can just dim that down a little bit. Because usually at this time of the year, it is not raining at the multitude as it is right now.
Multi-poo. Poo-poo.
Cuckoo.
Okay, so are we signing out?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we just do a little band.
Coming in, coming out. Just like
I knew.
No, it is.
We're so inappropriate. But
there's a new dance, like a reel or just like this new trendy dance.
Okay.
And they're doing this. Like, I gotta do that.
Obviously, Tiffany.
And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, then you need to go in our previous episodes and find out what it is about that. I can't believe I just did that. Okay.
I can believe it because you know what? We're real. We're just
as real as we can.
Yeah. We're just here. Oh, tutu. Okay, beauties. Oh, and I want to also share my cool synchronicities with all the numbers and signs that are leading me up to the concert. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Love you all.